Hey, true crimers. How is everybody doing today? Good, I hope. Today I have a really sad story of a beautiful 8-year-old girl who tragically lost her life. Derica Siobhan Lindsay. So she was adopted by an elderly couple, James and Grace Smith. And Veronica Posey is part of their family, a part of James and Grace. Well, apparently, they all three claimed that Derica was like really rebellious, like she would run away from home, she didn't listen, she wasn't respecting her elders, and remember their elders, she's 8, okay? So they call Veronica over, and according to Veronica, they say that when Veronica went to the front door, she wasn't able to get in because Derica put a knife through like the door or the lock or something to try to run away, because apparently she was trying to run away from a whooping that they were going to give her. Apparently they whooped her with a belt a lot, but Veronica, according to Veronica, she went through the back door, and Grace and James were telling her all this stuff, how Derica wasn't listening to them, back talking them and everything. And Veronica claims that she had James hold her down, this 8-year-old girl, so 3 adults. James is holding this little girl down while Veronica apparently is hitting her with a ruler. And according to Veronica, she claims that Grace was hitting her with a belt, but when you listen to Grace and James's like police interview, interrogation, they claimed that Veronica was the one that was hitting her with the belt. And Veronica was claiming that she was just bucking against her, kicking, screaming, trying to get away. And so there's this little one-person chair that has plastic on it. And so Veronica tells Derica to turn around. Oh, I guess she was already turned around. She told her to sit down on her knees. So Derica's facing this little chair, gets down on her knees. Veronica is 320 pounds. You guys, 320. Where Derica gets on her knees and the chair has plastic on it, Veronica then sits on poor little 8-year-old Derica's back. And according to James, she sits there for like a good 10 minutes. And Veronica claims that Derica was like, "Auntie, I can't breathe. Please, I can't breathe." And Veronica says in her interrogation, "Oh yeah, you can. You're lying. You just want me to get up. Like, you could breathe. You could lift your head. Quit playing. 320 pounds on an 8-year-old little girl for 10 minutes. I couldn't imagine, like, how that little, with plastic on it even. So Veronica claims that her feet were still on the floor, and the majority of her weight was like more towards, like, wasn't towards her head, it was more towards like her butt area. So Veronica claims that like she could still lift her neck and talk, like we were having conversations while I was sitting on her. Yeah, right. Yeah, freaking right. And so basically Veronica came over to punish the little girl, and once Veronica finally stood up after poor little Derica stopped moving, that's when they all three panic. Like, oh no, she's not moving. Well, when Veronica gets up, she tells the little girl, I quote, "Quit playing, get up. Get up, stop playing." And she's still not moving. So Veronica's like, "Oh crap, do you have ammonia?" Put on a napkin, put it under her nose. And Grace is like, no, I don't. Go get vinegar. So they put vinegar on a towel, try to put it under her nose to wake her up. Of course, it doesn't work. They pour water on her neck. Of course, that doesn't work. So then they finally call 911 and began giving her CPR to save the little girl. Very sad. I couldn't imagine. Like, that is so sad. So, March 15th, 2019, Veronica was given life without parole. Great. May 28th, 2019, Grace got 20 years in prison, and James got 10 years. James and Grace got aggravated manslaughter charges, and I want to say Veronica got the most. One, she did sit on her, but two, I guess a lot of history of abuse led back to Veronica. So she got life. But I feel like they all three should have gotten life without parole. I mean, 3 grown adults there and 1 8-year-old, and all 3 of you. One's hitting her with a ruler, one apparently is hitting her with a belt, and the other one's holding her down. Like, at no point did one of them have some fucking brains to say, stop. I think that's enough. Don't sit on her, you know? Of course, when you're hitting a little kid with a belt or a ruler, they're gonna cry and try to run or kick or scream, you know? Of course. Like, why? There's no reason for that. Like, I don't know. But that's the story. This poor little 8-year-old girl just made me sick hearing it. But anyways, guys, stay safe. Be kind to everybody, okay? And see you guys next time.